Alright, so Marvel's about to reach their 20th movie, which is freaking insane. Of course, you could be out there studying real history, learning about the Mesopotamian era and stuff, but since I'm not lynda.com, I'm just gonna recap this fictional universe, catch you up on all the storylines that you need to know, get you caught up on all three phases, since there's always a lot of time in between. And since waiting for the next Marvel flick can give you anxiety and you start missing all of these characters, that's why you can always trust on Marvel Puzzle Quest to fill that void while you wait. Not only are they the sponsor for this video, they're giving you this recap right here, but they're also Marvel's only official match 3 puzzle RPG for your phone. You can click that link down below and get this bad boy for free. That's right, I'll hook you up with the free apps. You can get this for your Android, your iPhone, Amazon store, Steam if you still got room in there, and again, 6 easy payments of nothing. You can create your own custom team with Iron Man, Black Panther, Ant-Man, pretty much everyone who has a movie, and even Hawkeye. Puzzle Quest has over 150 characters, so you can even play as Deadpool and the X-Men. There's a story mode and weekly events written by actual Marvel writers, tournaments, and even an alliance feature for those of you who have friends out there. Like I said, not only is it free and easy to play, but if you click the link down below, you can join the LME Alliance and try to beat me, but also get some free tokens from the partners in Crime Vault so you can unlock characters such as Ant-Man, get a heads up on the game, and get a bunch of other extra stuff. So shout out to Marvel Puzzle Quest for sponsoring this franchise recap, for keeping you entertained on the go till the next one, because there's a lot of them out there. Let me explain. So in the beginning, God created Adam and Eve, but then in a completely other side, there was these 6 stones that appeared. Of course, you got realms and you got planets and elders and all these other crazy stuff happening in space, but I'm just going to fast forward to the first Avenger. World War II times are happening, and we got Steve Rogers becoming a super soldier, becoming Captain America, and then he takes a super dive. His best friend Bucky eventually gets brainwashed after he too takes a super dive, and a Hydra operative with a red face loses his soul as he gets beamed up by Scotty. Moving a little bit forward to 1949, Papa Stark and Peggy Carter, who never got that dance from Steve, launch S.H.I.E.L.D., which right away gets infiltrated by the bad guys at Hydra. That's like buying an iPhone without AppleCare and dropping it as soon as you get out of the store. These dudes at Hydra orchestrated a bunch of stuff like the Vietnam War, Cuban Missile Crisis, they shot JFK, and we even learned that eventually they got Bucky in there to ruin Tanya Harding's life. They're everywhere. The 60s and 70s is just a whole era of people getting jiggy with it and then having a bunch of these superhero babies being born. 80s and 90s is all meant to set up future movies, like you got Peter Quill's mom dying of cancer, which is own dad who's a planet caused, Bucky Bruce Wayning Tony by offing his parents when he was young, Killmonger's dad being killed by his own uncle causing him to seek vengeance. There's just a lot of orphans in the MCU. In 2005 is when you get Bruce Banner, one of the OGs in my opinion, becoming the first superhero. He goes from nerdy scientist to angrier Shrek. But it's in 2010 when the first Iron Man is supposed to take place, as it was retconned in Nick Fury's big week. The week where he pretty much just recruits all of the Avengers. Tony Stark becomes Iron Man publicly, makes new friends, then like an only child learning he's about to have a sibling, has to get along with his new partners.
No hard feelings, Point Break. You got a mean swing.
There's Thor, who starts off as a super boring bro dude, but after a haircut will become your favorite. His parents were also liars, he had to kill his own sister, whole planet gets destroyed, and his brother, who's a supervillain, and I'm pretty sure a heroin addict, tries to take over the world, so you kind of feel bad for the guy. The Hulk gets recast.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo,
and then gets to pick and choose when he can use his powers.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
What do you mean, no?
Steve Rogers gets the Walt Disney treatment, and he's been cryogenically frozen, and, besides sporting his buns and spandex, he's pretty much your grandpa who's trying to fit in with the times.
I understood that reference.
Black Widow is that BA girl that everyone tries to copy. And Hawkeye is, male Katniss. But he's married to Linda Cardinelli, so, he still gets a pass. So now you got the team assembled, and the first person they fight is Loki, and they win. They then have to fight Tony's Terminator machine that he created, and they win. They then fight each other, and they also win. Because in this universe, even when people die, they still come back in a snap. By phase 3, they copy the Sokovia Accords from The Incredibles, which is meant to ban superheroes all over the place. More superheroes pop out. A man legally named Doctor Strange, of course, becomes a wizard who can control time. A teenager who's been rebooted 3 times finally has a right to hang out with the Avengers and get a hot aunt. You got the Avengers from space appearing, an entire technologically advanced African country people didn't even know about appearing, and Deadpool. Not yet, but trust me, one day he's gonna break the fourth wall and come in. Biggest event so far was when Purple Barney, who's been binging the Left Behind series, he gets super obsessed with rapturing up half of the population, and he actually does that. Pulls a Little John, and then poof. Now, considering that the superheroes who disappeared, they have upcoming movies, I'm pretty sure they won't just toss those storylines to the TV shows to be forgotten like they've done in the past, but instead are just going to introduce more superheroes to appear out of nowhere to save the day for Marvel, who are literally called Captain Marvel. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know that there's going to be some people who are going to say, oh, you missed this little detail, you missed this point right here, oh, this is more important, oh, this is a recap. I'll tell you this right here. There's a secret trick you can do to get every single detail from these Marvel movies, right? Pretty much you go out, you rent, you buy the movie, and then you press that play button. Of course, I got that Ant-Man video coming out for the sequel, so definitely stay tuned for that. But if you like these franchise recaps, right, there's a lot of big franchise movies that are coming out, and I want to do these recap type of videos covering all those films, and that's a big thanks, of course, to the sponsor, Marvel Puzzle Quest. You guys like the show, sharing, commenting, all that helps. But of course, sponsors like this that can hook you up with a free app, just click that link down below. That helps the channel, especially because I want to do more of these franchise recaps, but at the same time, recapping a lot of these movies, boy, those claims come out of nowhere all the time. So sponsors like this help keep the channel afloat, and you guys who watch all the videos. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I will assemble more videos.